right, this is kind of bad news. 80% of women have it. 100% of women hate it, and I'm talking about cellulite. The first FDA-approved long-term treatment is actually on the market. More now from CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
And these are actually areas of fat that are protruding through the skin.
Cellulite. More than 80% of women develop it, and they spend millions of dollars on over-the-counter creams as a temporary fix.
I've been working out my entire life. Very athletic, have been forever, used to be in the military. I still have issues.
So Shekia Richard chose to get Cellulaze. It's a new FDA-approved procedure that targets cellulite from under the skin.
And there are fibers in the fat that are actually pulling the skin down. And what we're going to do is we're going to release those fibers.
According to a small peer-reviewed study of 10 women with funding by the company, with just one treatment, cellulite is gone, and the results last a year or more. The patient uses just a local anesthetic and is awake the entire time.
So you feel a little needle there.
Once numb, a laser is inserted right under the skin.
Right this moment, I am melting the fat that is causing the bulges up in her skin. So remember, cellulite has two things. It has bulges and dimples. And that's that cottage cheese appearance that everyone complains about. So what I'm first doing is melting the bulges. All right, so we've done all of our green circled areas. So now we're going to go after those things that are pulling down the skin.
Here's what Cellulaze looks like from the inside. First, the laser goes in and melts the fat cells that cause bulges. Next, it cuts and vaporizes those fibers under your skin which cause the dimples. And then the laser heats the skin, which the company says allows new collagen to form.
This is not something that happens overnight. You know, it's a dynamic process. I mean, and we get people who want the quick fix, and we can't deliver that.
It can take about 3 months after the procedure to see the full results. But it's too soon to say just how long these results will last.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Sanjay Gupta joining us now. So much buzz on this new procedure. It is expensive, and there are some potential side effects with everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, you, like with anything, you gotta weigh the risks and benefits. And with cosmetic procedures, I think even more so. About $2,500 to do a single area on both legs.
How large is that area?
I don't know. It's a single area, like I think the back of the leg.
Okay.
Start adding other areas, and you can see how the cost goes up.
Yeah.
The biggest potential side effect or complication is a wound infection. You saw there, it's an invasive procedure, as you pointed out. Tough to watch as well. But a wound infection obviously is no small problem. So those are things you have to weigh along with the cost.
And then, do you need any of that fat? I mean, is there any potential danger from removing, so much fat between your muscle and skin? Well,
it doesn't appear to be. I mean, the idea of removing fat, that concept has been around for some time, and usually it's extra fat, you know. I think the idea of cutting some of those collagen fibers that you saw down, one of the things that the doctors made mention of is they actually heat the skin to try and get the collagen to form again so you don't lose the elasticity of your skin.
Wow. And then she gets up and walks away because it was a local anesthetic, right?
Yeah, she was wide awake through that whole thing.
She could have done the interview, too.
You were fainting a little bit, but she was wide awake.
Oh, I can't handle it. I'm weak.
Right. But it's funny because these people spend a lot of money on these creams and stuff like that. And I thought this was interesting. A lot of the creams basically just sort of plump up the skin. Yeah. They increase the blood flow, so it sort of reduces the appearance of cellulite. But to get a more permanent fix.
Oh my goodness.
You see it there.
So this is likely to be popular. Expensive, but
it is expensive. And again, we have year-long data so far, so we don't last a year. Obviously, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you want it to last, forever, presumably. So we don't know that yet.
And why is it that dudes don't have to worry about this?
Well, some of it has to, frankly, has to do with poor blood flow to the that's part of what makes it worse. Pregnancy, for example, is a big risk factor because you're reducing blood flow, blood drainage from your legs at that time. That can make it worse, and just inactivity also associated with it when you're pregnant. But guys can get it, but certainly not in the same number as women.
No fair.
Sorry,
That's
Fred.
all I gotta say.
You're gonna have me back on the show still, aren't you?
I'll still have you. Still a friend. All right. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, good to see you. Thanks so much. Have a great week. weekend, too. And, of course, you don't want to miss your appointment with Sanjay Gupta this weekend. He will be here. Doctor's always on call, right? Yes. Sanjay Gupta, MD, airing Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Sunday, 7:30 in the morning. All right, more than 100,000 jobs were created last month. Pretty good news on that, right? Well, economists say not so fast. Plus, more on our developing news. A Beastie Boy has died. And we're about to hear from one of his bandmates next.